Internet, what's going on? Crobat for the win here today, guest narrating for a good friend, SeaSlug on YouTube. He's been having some voice problems, he's been sick, so I figured I'd help him out for today. This was a battle for his tournament where he played Ritual Willy. SeaSlug obviously has some threats, and I see Willy has Caesar, which no team ever likes to go against Caesar. But that Rotom Heat is going to be essential in attempting to take out that Caesar. Well, Willy is going to start out with a Caesar, as SeaSlug starts out with Rotom Heat. Of course, it's going to be an obvious move to switch, but SeaSlug is just going to go for the Overheat to not over-predict against this Infernape. It does a solid amount anyways, probably about 45%. Its special attack harshly falls, so he's definitely going to have to switch out. He goes into Salamence to get that Intimidate off. It's kind of the best play he can do right now, as that Infernape just goes for a Fake Out. Really doesn't do too much, a whole 17 damage. Then that Infernape goes for a Thunder Punch, as SeaSlug goes for a Hydro Pump with Salamence. Wow, that is a cool Salamence set when you're running Hydro Pump. He then goes into Electivire, which is not a good matchup for Salamence, since that thing can carry Ice Punch, and that's actually what it goes for. SeaSlug switches right back out into Rotom. Rotom is getting ready, he's charging, he's going for the Overheat against this Sylveon. The Sylveon's going to take it a lot better, well, actually just as well as the Infernape, maybe just a little bit better. Maybe that's not as defensive of a Sylveon. Interesting. That thing now goes for a Draining Kiss against the oncoming Azumarill. Azumarill's just going to go for the Aqua Jet, hoping to prey off that thing's little defense, as Sylveon gets off the Draining Kiss, which really isn't even doing too much. But SeaSlug doesn't want to stay in there because he knows that that thing is getting health back. That's not good, of course. But whoa! Sylveon's going for Hyper Beam! Never have I heard of that. Jeez! That Rotom does live with 5, but that is going to do such a lot of damage. Well, he gets the Volt Switch, as I said, goes back into Azumarill as the Sylveon has to recharge. Now Azumarill's just going to go for the Aqua Jet, clean up, go finish off Sylveon. It's going to be Scizor versus Azumarill at this point. He just gets the Aqua Jet off, hoping to beat its Bullet Punch, or Swords Dance happens, actually. Ooh, geez, that's not good for SeaSlug. Gets the Bullet Punch off. That Caesar must be faster, because I'm going to assume SeaSlug went for the Aqua Jet again. Now SeaSlug is going to make a good play, go into Salamence, hoping maybe to get a Fire Blast off, but he kind of doesn't. At least that thing's only at +1, which definitely means his Tornadus should be able to take one Bullet Punch and absolutely destroy that thing with a Heat Wave. And it does. That was a good play. Heat Wave, dead Caesar, it's a good equation right there. Heat Wave plus Caesar equals dead. Now Tornadus is going to have to get out of there, because that Nidoking is pretty threatening. Physical Nidoking can be a thing now, because of its increase in attack. So that's something to watch out for in this metagame now. Well, he switches into Rotom Heat and just goes for a trick to give that thing a Choice Scarf, as Rotom's about to die. That's okay, I guess its sacrifice won't be made in vain. He goes into Donphan, because he knows that Donphan's going to be able to take a Choice Scarf Poison Jab pretty well, and it actually does. Here, SeaSlug predicted a switch, but it was a pretty low-risk prediction, because obviously he knows that Poison Jab isn't going to do anything anyways, so that's cool, I guess. He's just going to go for the Earthquake this time. It's going to easily finish off the Nidoking. Of course, Nidoking. Sorry, Nidoking. Nidoking is pretty cool. Especially, I like the physical set. I really do. Well, now he's going to go into Electivire, which is not going to be able to KO the Donphan with an Ice Punch. Despite being super effective, Donphan is just too physically bulky, as that Earthquake is going to wreck its day. It's going down. Maybe he was kind of hoping for the freeze there. That would have been interesting to see what would happen had he got the freeze. Now, he's going to go out into Gyarados, his last Pokemon. He gets the Intimidate off. Now Donphan's just going to go for the Ice Shard just to get a little bit of damage, as the Gyarados is going to get off a Waterfall. This is actually pretty interesting as the Donphan goes down, but you're going to see in just a second, after he sends Tornadus in, it's going to Mega Evolve. So I'm assuming that he just wanted to keep the Flying type against the Donphan, but now it's going to get Mold Breaker and be Dark Water, which is kind of interesting. Tornadus is going to go for Hurricane, but unfortunately for that red Gyarados, it's going to get confused, and it's going to hurt itself. that's going to easily seal a game for SeaSlug, as he gets a crit Hurricane to finish that Gyarados off. So that was a good game. Ritual Willy, something like that. I'm assuming that's what SeaSlug would say anyways. So be sure to check out my channel, and be sure to check out SeaSlug's channel. Links will be in the description. There might even be a button in the middle of the screen that you guys could go click. That's pretty much it for today. Since it's not really my channel, I can't really say rate, comment, subscribe, brobats. But I guess you can certainly subscribe to SeaSlug and check out my channel if you have time. Guess that's all for today. Maybe I'll see you again sometime if I narrate again for SeaSlug, and peace out.